So you're about to start your homeschool year. Maybe you're brand new to homeschooling, or maybe you've been at this for a while, but suddenly you have a feeling of panic. Am I choosing the right curriculum? Are my kids going to learn enough? Should I add more structure or less structure? Is this math curriculum going to keep them on track? Should I even be homeschooling them at all? Well, today I'm here to help you through the moments of panic to the other side, because I promise there is another side, and I'm going to talk you down. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Jess from the blog siloandsage.com. I'm a former elementary teacher turned homeschooling mom of 5 from high school all the way down to early elementary. And I know this feeling of panic. I know this feeling of panic as a new homeschool mom, as a seasoned homeschool mom. I still question myself. And even as a teacher, I questioned myself even then, because everybody does it. Everyone questions their decisions, especially when it comes to our kids, because we want the best for them, right? We want them to turn out beautifully. We want them to have perfect lives and to have perfect educations. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. Those things don't exist, even if you send your kids to school. So this is why you don't have to panic. Now, yes, the choices that we make for our kids, these matter. These are important, but they don't have quite the weight that we give them, especially these educational choices, like choosing one curriculum over another one. It isn't going to make or break their homeschooling experience. In fact, you can change your mind at any time. Anytime a curriculum, an educational method that you choose, a homeschool style, a schedule, any of it, anytime any of it stops working, you can switch and your kids will still continue to learn. There's just so much pressure put on all of these educational decisions. Where your kids will go to school, if they'll go to school, what type of homeschool you'll do, what kind of curriculum you'll use. But the truth is that academics are just one part of our kids. Their academic experience is just one tiny little part of them. It's not their entire person. And this is the part that we need to remember when we're making these decisions, when our brains are telling us to panic because we might not be making the right one. Now, let's just be clear. Education is important, right? We all want our kids to learn, but it's not everything. And your kids are actually designed to learn. Like, you could put your kid in a room completely alone with nothing at all, no toys or books or anything, and they would still learn things. They would look at their clothes and learn about the design of their clothes and maybe how they're stitched together. They would look at the windowsill and they would see that, oh, these things come together at this angle and they use this many nails to put it together. They would take note of how many breaths they take in a minute. They are going to learn no matter what. We actually can't stop them from learning. The curriculum you choose in your homeschool is just one way to learn. It's one way that your kids will learn. The resources that you use, the style of homeschooling, and the methods that you choose to follow, these are just tools. These are just resources. These are things that are supposed to help you. And we just end up giving all of these choices that we make so much weightier than they really are. We make it the most important decision that we could make. But we don't homeschool for the sake of the curriculum. We homeschool for the sake of the child. So that means that your child is the focus, not the curriculum. So yes, the decisions that you make about the curriculum you might use, or the resources, or the method and style, the subjects that you'll learn, where your kids are even going to learn those things, that's part of it. But they aren't the whole thing. We have to remember that our kids are whole beings, right? They are body, mind, and soul. There are so many aspects to who they are, their character, their spiritual well-being, their physical and their mental health. This is all in addition to the academic portion, the learning, the education. That's just one part of who they are. That's just one part of who they are and what we're trying to grow them into, right? The things that we're trying to do to grow them into adults. So you can release some of that pressure, some of the weight that you're carrying right now that says that the curriculum that you choose today is the most important decision that you're going to make. you can let some of that go. If you keep your child, your family, at the forefront of your decision making, not the curriculum or the methods or the style of education, your homeschool is just going to have better results. Because it's going to then suit the needs of your kids and your family, not just the checklist of the curriculum or the, box of the methods and the style, or, the experts that are telling you that this is the way you should homeschool if you want to follow this method. So build your homeschool around your life, your kids' needs, your unique family makeup, the things that make your family light up, the things that make your kids tick. These are the things you need to keep at the forefront of your decisions, your values, your priorities, and your beliefs as a family. These are the things that should drive your decision making, not just the curriculum and the box checking and the experts and what they say you should or shouldn't do. The curriculum is just a tool. It's a resource. It's not the foundation. Your life, your family, your beliefs, these are the foundation. And that will help you to make better decisions. It will help you to trust those decisions because you'll know that they are true to what your kids and your family needs. So as you're planning and you're beginning your homeschool year, don't forget that the curriculum is not the purpose. It's not the purpose of homeschooling to choose the right curriculum and to get your kids to check off all these boxes. That is a means to an end. Growing our kids in all areas of who they are as a person, that's the purpose. We want to get them to be adults who can function in the world. And the curriculum is one tool and a resource that we have at our disposal, but it's not the whole toolbox. And when you remember this throughout your homeschool year, you then won't be afraid to shift or pivot when something isn't going right. So when that curriculum that you painstakingly chose and you spent your dollars on, when that suddenly doesn't work, or the schedule you planned out in your planner doesn't work and you need to shift, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to be flexible because you'll realize this is about my kids. It's not about the curriculum. It's not about the schedule. It's not about this plan. I can shift and I can do it with confidence. When you remember to keep your kids and your family and your beliefs, priorities, and values at the forefront of all of your decisions this homeschool year, throughout the homeschool year, you won't get distracted by the things that your local public school is doing, or your fellow homeschool mom, or your best friend, or the things that your family members tell you you should be doing. You won't get distracted by that because you'll know what your family's beliefs, priorities, and values are. You'll know what your unique kids need and what your family needs. And you'll be able to keep your focus there instead. So just know that everybody is going to second guess. Parents who send their kids to school are going to second guess decisions that they make too. It's not unique to homeschooling. It's just parenting. We're all going to second guess our decisions sometimes. There are no perfect educational choices. Not at home, not at school, because we live in this world of imperfect people. So take a deep breath, okay? Lift some of that weight off of your shoulders. Let it release a little bit and just make a decision. Make a decision. And you can choose what you think is best for your child, for your family right now in this moment. And then you can decide to change it later. You can change it later, and that's okay. It won't ruin your kids. It won't ruin your homeschool year. You're allowed to shift. You're allowed to pivot. You're allowed to change your mind, even when it comes to homeschooling curriculum, even when it comes to choosing to homeschool or send your kids to school. You can change your mind whenever what you're doing now is no longer working for your kids and your family. Now, if you do need some practical help planning, make sure you head over to siloandsage.com/plan for my homeschool planning guide. Did I mention that it is totally free? Now, I hope this was encouraging to you. If you found it helpful, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon in another video. And in the meantime, keep cultivating your home friends. Bye.